Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chilies, and welcome to our video series on chili peppers called Peppers 101. This is 2023, end of August, and we're trying to get as many of these videos done as possible, over 100 this year, so that you will grow in your knowledge of chilies, and hopefully that will inspire you and encourage you to grow more chilies, cook with more chilies, and definitely eat more chilies. And we will hope, once you learn this knowledge, that you will pass it along to your friends, family, co-workers, neighbors, especially your children. Get your children out in the garden. Teach them how to plant things from seed, whether you start indoors or outdoors. Let them participate in the developing of the plant, taking care of the plant, and then, of course, the harvest. And then get them in the kitchen, cooking the chilies or other vegetables with you, and then preparing the meal and serving the meal to the rest of the family members. It'll be a lesson that they will never forget if you do that with them. And there's no excuse. I know people with huge gardens and they work a lot of long hours. I know you're tired, but you can make the time for it. It's an investment in your children. Don't just throw a tablet or a phone in their lap or turn on the TV and say, "I'll talk to you later. Daddy and Mommy's busy." Get them out in the garden. Even a small garden, doesn't have to be big. Just something for them to share the experience in the garden, in the kitchen. So with that being said, let's talk about the chilies. What you're looking at right here is the Foodarama yellow Scotch bonnet. Foodarama is a market or markets down in the Houston, Texas area. I don't know if they still exist, but a famous chili person, woman, named Beth Boyd, who passed away around 2013, who had a website, I think it was called Peppermania, or Chili Peppermania, where she sold everything from hot sauce making kits to chili seeds. She traveled all over the world to bring varieties of chilies to us. One of them, the Zapotec jalapeno from Oaxaca, Mexico, and also some ajis. She was known as the Chili Queen, and she was also known as the ají queen because of the ajis from South America that she exposed people to in the earlier part of the 2000s and the late 90s. She loved chilies. She loved cooking. She was a very vivacious person, very funny and humorous and active. I never got to meet her, but she was a bubbly personality that brought chili peppers and cooking and spice to life to many, many people and influenced many, many people. So she found this Scotch bonnet in a market called Foodarama. And there's also a red version. We'll probably do a video on that. But the red doesn't look close to this, so it may be an accidental cross. I don't know. I got it from Peter Merle, Semillus La Palma, the red. I'll talk about that in another video, but right now this is the Foodarama yellow. Most yellow Scotch bonnets aren't truly yellow, a canary bright yellow. They're more yellow-orange, as you can see, especially if they stay on the plant a long time. As they ripen more, they get a darker color. Now, the Foodarama yellow has something that's very unique about it. Not super unique, but unique, and that is the fact that a lot of people will argue online, especially now on social media, that a Scotch bonnet's not a true Scotch bonnet unless it has the flying saucer shape or bonnet shape. That is not true. Most Scotch bonnets will get wrinkled folds in the flesh, like these ones over here, and they will not get a bonnet shape at all. Or they'll have some chilies that get a bonnet shape, and the rest will be kind of slightly elongated with large wrinkled flesh. And the natives in the Caribbean region, they call these all bonnets. So if you want to argue what's a bonnet, what's not, go argue with them. It's their chilies, okay? They are the ones who say what a bonnet is, not you. But the Foodarama yellow is one of those Scotch bonnet types where I would say, after growing Scotch bonnets for about 15 years, I would have to say that the Foodarama yellow has more consistent bonnet shapes than all the other ones. So you're going to find more bonnet shapes on a Foodarama yellow than you will on an MOA Scotch Yellow or just a plain yellow Scotch bonnet or a Papa Dreddy Scotch bonnet. Let's go around the plant and look. You can see the pods over there. You can see the majority of the pods. Here's some green ones here. Have that bonnet-like shape. So that's what's unique about the Foodarama Yellow, because other Scotch bonnet types do not get this many bonnet pods, percentage-wise on the plant. Okay? The Foodarama Yellow plants get about 4 to 5 feet tall. They're very, very productive. They have a real fruity citrus flavor to them like other bonnets. And they're just a great chili to grow. They ripen from green, light or dark green. This one's dark green here. This one here is a little bit more lighter green, to yellow and then yellow-orange. If it's important to you to have a Scotch bonnet type that has the bonnet shape to it, if that's very, very important to you, because you want to be right. You want to say, like, I have real Scotch bonnets because they have the bonnet shape, which is not true. But if you want to be right, and that's what you want to do, then grow the Foodarama Yellow, because you're going to get a majority of bonnet-shaped peppers. Look at that one. That's beautiful. So, Foodarama Yellow Scotch bonnet. We also have other Scotch bonnets that are yellow-orange, like just plain old Scotch bonnet, which we got from plants years ago from Cross Country Nurseries in New Jersey. And we have the chocolate Scotch bonnet. We have the Trinidad Red Scotch bonnet. We have the MOA Yellow. We have the MOA Red. We have the Papa Dreddy. We have the Foodarama Yellow. We have the Foodarama Red. Gross Islet Scotch bonnet. Marion Scotch bonnet from Dominican Republic. We have a lot of Scotch bonnets at Refining Fire Chiles. And hopefully we'll get most of them on video this year in 2023 so you can see the differences and the similarities. So, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chiles. And you have a great day, and share the love about chilies. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when we have other chili videos come up. We also have cooking videos as well. Not too many, but we're just starting to work on it. Take care.